First of all, welcome to another episode of QUANversations with Dope People. I'm your host, QD, Quan Dunbar. I have the pleasure today of bringing y'all a young fella from the Bronx, from New York, from the New York side of the bridge.
Yes, sir, from 182nd, 183rd, right over in the Grand Concourse area, about Fordham Road over there. And, rough upbringing, but we made it this far, and we're thankful, just thankful to be here, man.
That's what I love to hear. And he's definitely out here representing Hartford, and thank God for Second Chance's brand. He's playing ball with the TBL, which is the basketball league. What's the name of your team? Where they based out of?
We the Tri-State Admirals. The team is based out of actually Jersey City, Newark, Jersey City area. And so the basketball league is actually a new league, and it was actually made by a black CEO, black owned, and actually a woman as well, and by the name of Evelyn. And it's an alternative league for dudes like myself and other dudes that really didn't get the chance to show their full potential, or don't really have a league alternative from going overseas and want to play in the States. And they were the first person to create that alternative league in the States.
Got you. So how long have they been around?
They've been around. I believe this is their second year, and their first year they actually had a good showing, and now going into their second year, they're actually looking pretty good, and the league is actually growing, getting more talent, recruiting more players from all over, but definitely the competitive people in the TBL right now are aspiring to get to where they want to go. Some people have expectations of reaching the NBA and making it that far. Others have expectations of going overseas and sticking to their lane. Everybody has their own lane. Me myself, I have expectations of playing big time basketball, and I'm gonna keep striving and working towards that and keep building towards that, because that's where I want to go.
So the TBL is where you can hone those skills and make that dream
Of course,
happen.
100%.
How many teams are in the league?
Right now the league is actually growing, but it's a 14-team league. All over the East Coast, we have about 10 teams. Moving towards the Midwest, we have about 4 teams and growing.
Yes, sir. And what? Who you want to shout out on your team?
I just want to shout out my whole team. Shout out Tri-State Admirals.
I like that whole style. And so yeah, man, let's talk about your beginnings, humble beginnings, man. Being from the Bronx, I know you the son of an athlete.
Definitely. So my father is actually Luis Albert Rodriguez. Many don't know he actually
shout out to Pops, though.
He actually played MLB baseball. Was actually picked up and signed by the Colorado Rockies. This was back in the day by like 72. At the time, he was only paid about like $10,000. Again, he was young, coming from the Dominican Republic, young kid, youngest of 11, and he was trying to make a way, coming from a poor family. $10,000 in that time was like damn near $1 million today.
Right.
So
wow.
Just for himself and that family, that was big. He decided to not pursue a baseball career after a few years, taking a toll on his body, and not that he wasn't seeing the progression, just the stages of which you have to overcome in baseball is way more difficult, especially even playing basketball.
Strenuous a game on your
course,
body, a longer season.
Longer routes. You got to play single A, double A, triple A baseball. Then make a 40-man roster. Once you make a 40-man roster, now you got to fight for a spot. And sorry, I actually keep moving because the mic.
Live your life.
No, so you just it takes a toll. And as he grew, he probably found new hobbies, and then. Again, being a kid at the time, he wanted to play baseball. Getting older now, he wants to seek a new life. He wants to get over to the States, to America, and he was dating my mom at the time, who's an athlete as well. She was playing basketball at the time out in the Dominican Republic, and actually taught me and my older brother how to actually play the game and introduce us to the sport. And it was hard because my mom actually was a cleaning lady in his 11 children house home,
Wow.
And
that's how they met.
Of course.
Wow,
and
that's dope.
My mom used to do hair for his sisters and help them out, clean around the house. And then my mom decided she was going to come over to the U.S. My father decided he was going to come over a year after to try to look for my mom. And after 2 years, you know, my father went bowling one time. He had his girlfriend or whatever, and sure enough, he looked down 3 lanes and he saw my mom. Like, what the hell was going on? And it's been crazy ever since. We've been living in the Bronx ever since.
World, huh?
Yes, sir.
Wow. So you have siblings? How many siblings you have?
I'm the youngest of 7.
Wow.
Youngest of 7. My oldest sibling is my sister by the name of Heidi. Then we have I have a brother named Jimmy, another brother named Jerry, another brother named Albert Jr. And then I have Cindy, rest in peace to her. She died off of leukemia, and again she died off of leukemia, and that was tough. And then I have me, just my brother Joey, and then me.
Coming up playing ball, coming up with those siblings. Who was the illest?
I'm gonna say I'm the illest. I say I'm the illest just because I'm me.
But who's really?
But everybody was competitive. If you ask me, I'm the illest, man. I'm the illest, not because I'm the youngest or anything, or ego or anything like that. But I'm the illest for sure. I'm the illest.
So nobody has made it further than you have made it, or are trying to make it.
Well, I can't really say that. You know, I also share like my brother plays professionally as well.
Right.
And you know he's been playing professionally for a longer time period.
Wait, hold up, I'm about to say, because we gotta talk about that. If I'm
definitely
not mistaken, then he was on the Slam magazine when he was young, right?
Oh yeah. So he made Slam magazine at like 14.
Wow.
And you know that me seeing
That's
him
incredible. That's a big feat.
Me seeing him on Slam magazine was a big turning point for me, because at the time I was playing baseball, you know, and I was like in the 6th grade, and you know, he was playing for middle school 391 out in the Bronx. This was on like 181st and Webster Avenue.
Okay.
And when he was playing with them, he decided that he was gonna play with this AAU team called New Heights, based out of the Bronx. You know, and it was like a AAU program, and they traveled and they took kids all over the place, and you know,
that's a good thing. Exposes you to better
definitely.
players, different parts of the country.
100%.
He was balling.
He was balling, and you know, he was a big kid. He was a big boy. And at that time, it's just like...
Wait, you got 7 siblings. Shout that brother's name. Which one was that?
This is Joey.
That's right. Big
You know what I'm saying? Joey. And
I mean, you got to speak to the people like they don't know him, you know?
This
is their chance to know your
This is
their
Joey.
Story,
and
his story and your story, you know?
Again, all my mom and my dad, they were immigrants, you know? Me and Joey were the only 2 kids that were born here out of their children, you know? And that's just big time for us, being first generation kids.
Yeah.
And growing up in those circumstances, coming from that household, that type of family tree, and then being the only Americans is crazy. So, you know, seeing him on the magazine was big time for me. I see him on the magazine. I'm like, you know what? I'm not playing baseball no more. I'm trying to play basketball. I'm trying to be up on the magazine.